Hello my dears, and welcome back to my channel. I'm excited to have you here today. I know that many of you are just starting out, and I want to assure you that you are in the right place. Trading can be incredibly rewarding, but it's essential to approach it with the right knowledge and mindset. So, if you're ready to get started, let's talk about the best time for trading, and at the same time, I'll show you my typical trading session. So, I've already chosen my first pair for today. It will be a Canadian dollar to Swiss franc. I've entered the trade on the price drop, and I'll explain why. After a repeated upward impulse and a return to the resistance zone within a downtrend, I am expecting another price retracement. This level is strong, as we can see from the previous changes in movement. So going back to the impulse that originated from a weak level, as the price returns to the resistance zone, it is likely to go down. Looking at the indicators, we observe a decrease in local volumes, supporting the upward movement. This confidently indicates exhaustion in the upward movement. Additionally, if we examine the RSI, we can see a previous crossover of the 50 level from the above to below, indicating a continuation of the decline, which we already witnessed from the upper boundary of the downtrend. While we wait for the position to close, I'd like to talk to you about the best time for trading sessions. These are several time slots, primarily associated with the opening or overlapping of global trading sessions. For example, I want to highlight three main trading sessions: the London session, the New York session, and the Asian session. All of these can be highly active period when the many news and events influence asset prices. Trading during these times is characterized by increased activity, which in turn increases risks. The London session is considered one of the most active and violent sessions globally, and is a cornerstone of the global financial markets. It starts with the opening of the London Stock Exchange at 8 a.m. local time. Many major currency pairs, such as the euro to US dollars and the British pound to the dollar, experience the highest activity and trading volume during the London session. Let's take a look at the broker. And the first trade has closed, and we can lock in our first profit. Now I'd like to select the second currency pair, British pound to the Swiss franc. We have some development in the upward trend, and the levels been tested at the price high. For a more detailed analysis, I still want to review the chart on TradingView. So let's take a look. We'll choose Great British Pound to Swiss franc, and there it is. So, what we can see here? Yes, the upward trend. We can see average volumes, and there is already a shift in market preference towards sellers. So let's move back to the broker, and I'd like to open a deal for 2-minute expiration, but firstly let's take a look on 3-minute time frame. And yes, we can consider opening a trade on the price decrease. Let me now provide an analysis for you guys. We are currently observing an upward trend with a change in its momentum towards a decline after a period of overbought conditions. Buying activity has waned, and sellers quickly took control of the price movement. However, while buyer's range remains stable, there is a potential for a price rebound. Looking at the RSI, we can notice a repeated move toward overbought conditions, especially as the price test is high. Considering the decrease in volume during the support of the upward movement, we can infer that there might be a continuation of the price pullback downward. Well, let's continue to monitor the market and see how the open trade plays out. Now, on the 1-minute time frame, I can see a growth retrogression from the level, but we are not worried. The level is weak and everything depends on the local saturation in volume. The next trading time for excellent results for trading is when the New York trading session begins. It starts with the opening of the New York Stock Exchange at 9:30 a.m. local time and continues until 4 p.m. Similar to the London session, it is considered active and volatile due to significant trading volumes, often higher than those in the Asian and London sessions. But what's particularly important to note is that it plays a central role in the global financial markets. Many strategic decisions are made during this session, and important news and events related to the American economy and corporations often have a strong impact on asset prices. So guys, let's take a break and look at the broker. We can already say that the analysis has proven to be accurate, and very soon we will able to lock the profit from the second open position. And here it is. So let's move on and pick another currency pair to trade with. And I think it will be Euro USD. One moment, let's check another one. It's USD Swiss franc. And yep, I think there it is. We can trade with this pair. And what I can see. Of course, let's check the pair on the trading view. Here I can see the drawdown and fixation of the minimum with a subsequent reversal. Now the volumes are falling on the local growth if we look at the minute time frame. So I conclude on the continuation of the reversal from the resistance level, which was fixed by the price before their landing. On the broker, let's open a deal with 1 minute expiration and let's be specific about the price movement. Micro transformed a global downward movement, and by quantitative predominance we see the advantage of sellers over buyers in the market. So even taking into account the price movement at the minimum, we can talk about the continuation of the fall in accordance with the established trend. So guys, let's go back to see what's going on with the price there, and the trade is about to close. So we have a little bit to wait. Now on, we can see that the analysis was right, and now we can pick up our profit. I think it's excellent results for the third trade, so let's move on. Let's take a look at the Euro Canadian dollar pair. I need even a smaller time frame. Let's switch to the 1 minute time frame, and the first thing I see is that there is already the development of the reversal trend because the highs are falling. But for confirmation, I need to look at the higher time frame. And yes, I see confirmation, so let's take a look at the trading view in addition to the indicators. So what can we see here? There is a decrease in volume on the downtrend from the overbought zone of the asset. Let me open a deal on the broker for the price drop, and I'll give you a detailed technical analysis here. And to do that, I will switch to the 1 minute time frame and I can start. So what we see? As I have already said, now we are witnessing a reversal and trend change. Before that, the price was in the uptrend until it reached a high, a zone of maximum. As the uptrend period has led the asset to overbought, the buyer's range has been exhausted and we are witnessing a change of movement with the predominance of the seller's range. Both lows and highs are falling. And as I have already said, from the overbought zone now the price has come to the decrease of buyer's activity with the decrease of saturation of volumes from their side. So at the crossing of the middle zone on RSI, I will turn down and expect the continuation of the fall from the resistance zone. And before we move on another time slot for trading, guys, I want to tell you about my Telegram channels, open and closed. If you want to trade with me and earn more than you could, I invite you to join my team. As my partner, you can get an access to the closed channel where I share my trading statistics, provide everyday joint trading sessions, and also hold regular giveaways. So, in order to get all of this, just write me a private message with the text "I want a VIP." But for now, let's go back to the broker. As I expected, the price fell from the resistance zone, and we just have to wait for the trade to close and take this profit. While we are waiting, there is another one last better time for a trading session. It's when Asian session began. The Asian session is considered the least volatile of them all and includes trading on stock exchanges in Japan, Australia, and other Asian countries. Seems like there is gonna be a very thin closing of the deal. Oh, unexpected impulse, and now I can see a reason of it. So I'll make a cover with double the amount for the price drop, because with momentum the price has repeatedly returned to the resistance level. So let's open a deal for another 1 minute with doubled amount. And back to our Asian session. The most active hours of it are usually during the morning and midday hours of Tokyo. Trading activity during the Asian session can be particularly interested for traders specializing in yen pairs and those who are looking for a reaction to economic news from Asia. When considering the best time for trade intraday, keep in mind that many traders prefer to start actively trading during the overlapping sessions, as this time can be the most volatile and offer more opportunities for profit. Overlapping sessions occurs when 2 or more trading sessions overlap in time. This creates certain characteristics that can be attractive to intraday traders. But still, even with all these time slots to trade, rely on your preferences and your trading style. For example, I like more volatile market just in the morning and afternoon, but often avoid news volatility. The deal with overlapping loss has closed, so I take profit, and this can be considered as the session is over. As a result, I had 5 trades and 4 of them closed with profit. Thank you all for watching and paying attention. I look forward to seeing you at the joint trading sessions on my open Telegram channel. See you, my dears. Good luck with your trading.